Hello everybody, we have Trickster Day. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do KO today, and the reason being is because Roman destroys the board. What do we mean by that? Well, if we look at our tier 4, and we click Go, and we look at the little icon, we will scroll down and see destroy the third Titan. This is odd. I didn't know that he did this. And it might just be a Roman thing, on this Titan Day, where he destroys 49 random gems. So therefore, we cannot do the KO trick. So, one that I haven't done yet is this right here. I haven't done this because, quite honestly, he's a little tricky. What do I mean by that? It's to get this to recycle properly, because ideally I just want to throw out the traps and break, throw out the traps and break, throw out the traps and use the hot tag for DK Cena. To get loaded, we're gonna have to do this number right here, and then we're just gonna generate traps. We just need 3. Have I generated traps with this before? He breaks 10. So right now we have 6, and that's because of Zombie Alexa up there. Let's go ahead and do Jinder Mahal. That's another 3. That's 9. And then on the back end, you could do something like this. Okay. This is our moves. Again, you don't want to have to use the stun gun every time. And what this is doing, this is making 3 random gems into trap gems. If broken by you, we don't care about broken by the opponent. We are going to deal damage and increase the damage of all of your gems by 44% for 1 turn. So they intentionally didn't make it KO style, right? Because that would just, that'd take all the fun out of it. Because we're using him, we're going to go ahead and max our levels up. And then we are going to go ahead. I just got a new strap for him. Still stuck at 100%. It'd be nice to start getting some 200s. That way I could save myself some currency. But we are going to steal our Bliss plate. I put it on Ozzy just to do a video on him because I wanted to show how good he could be with that plate for many people. But this is going to be its home. And because of the recycle issue, I have the Rumble for purple, I think. Had a Rumble for purple. There it is. So this home is actually going to be better suited for Braun Breaker in the future. However, my Braun Breaker is not Hype 4, so therefore he is to the back of the bus. It's actually really strong on Braun Breaker. But this is how we're going to be able to recycle our purple gems. And then we're just going to go all in on black gem damage. So let's go with black and a percentage and apply filter. And we're going to take this guy right here. And for the middle, who do we not like? We don't like Cora Jade as far as future use. That might be off a Trickster strap for something else, but these are pretty interchangeable plates. Take the black gem damage from there and just make this stupid strong. And we're going to be using the Cena effect. So we're going in with Cena. We'll just do I don't want to take from any of them. Okay. Alright. So our strap's ready. Our entourage is ready. And then Cena. Let's get him in there. We just want to make sure that he has as much health as possible. We're not worried about loading his MP. He will load on his own. So let's throw Goldberg. And let's throw Ron Simmons. That is fine. And we're ready. So I'm going to play the first round or so with Austin. I'm gonna we'll show. This is the first time I've shown Austin with Cena. This should be a pretty spicy combo. You see, we got a fresh board going in there. The Eternal Bliss is a very, very strong strap. All right, we have 600 billion. Sure enough. All right, so let's go ahead. This time, we're gonna throw the traps. Yeah, something like that, whatever. Oh, we actually set off the dang. Alright, so our blacks are already buffed. We could technically get 2 hits off of this finisher. And they are doing right now, what's that, 2 million something? But we're wanting to stack for future use. We're not so much worried about this turn. So let's go ahead and throw another layer of traps out there. We've increased again. We're at 3 million per. Let's go ahead and break them. And this is going to increase by 44% per trap that is broken. This affects a little slow, but then we blow up the board black. 5.998 billion down to, oh, get our purple. Yep. Okay, so not huge. That's okay. This is a stacking. And we also don't have multiplies. So this takes a minute to go ahead and stack. And then here, all we're doing is swiping, get rid of that star, and tag again. The first hit is not going to be fantastic because of those botch gems. But let's go ahead and throw out some traps. Every other gem besides the botches will hit significant. And we should see a stronger hit this time because we're stacking. Every time we bring in Cena, we're stacking. Okay. Do the same thing. What's our gems at now? We're at, see how quick we're stacking though? 14 million. This, every time we click this, we're adding 300%. Every time we break traps, we're adding, you know, however much that is. 44 times 9. Is that 400 and something percent maybe? Somewhere around there, close to 400%. 597.3 down to... Good break, good break. So we're at 2 billion. Let's go ahead and bring Cena in, and I'm going to go ahead and push through. We're going to heal Cena. I'll probably bring him back in and restart the video for that. Alright, so we just took the big hit with Cena. We don't have to recycle health this time. He's not going to survive the second hit because mine's only hype 3. This is tier 5 with a hype 3 Cena. So on Roman Day, he doesn't take as big of a hit, so we don't have to heal. And I'm going to keep playing Austin until this gets down to our phase 3. Well, that's not showing. I know about when it's going, so I'll bring him back in to show the damage that he's doing right now. Y'all can see we have already done 14 billion, and we still got a long ways to go. Alright, gang, we're back. And we are up to, what is that, 116 billion. We're doing some serious damage. And this is going to be Cena's last turn of surviving. And we'll just show how high we're getting. Now, I wanted to point out that you don't have to have DK Cena to do this. It is one of those that you would utilize somebody else with a hot tag, and right before you take the big hit, they would be tagged in to basically take the big hit for you. And that would allow you to then keep stacking. But this setup is just doing stupid numbers. Y'all could see that right there. And you don't have to have the Eternal Bliss. The reason I put that is because I don't plan on having, well, I don't know. The black or the purple rumble on top is actually pretty strong on him. Whenever we're breaking this traps, it's to all colors. So being able to, splatter the board with anything is huge. And the fact, oh, look at that. We get it off twice. That's massive right there. How big's this hit going to be? That was a 20 billion hit right there. All right. Remember, we started off at 600 billion. All right. Tag Cena back in. He's going to get slapped around one more time. The reason I didn't heal is because he does not survive the second hit, even if you do heal against Roman. Alright, Cena's out of there, and now we get to see our biggest hits yet. 524 billion. That's almost 525. We'll call that 525. And we are doing 170 million 200 and change. After this one, we should be up to 200 billion, I believe. And, ooh, just shy. Let's see if we get the traps out. And we'll be able to hit this twice. So now we are at, 213 million per gem. That's, that's per black. So let's see what we are on our purples. Far less, but we're still at 14 million, okay? 10 million, far less, but that's because we have the Eternal Bliss and not the Thomas chest. His primary is purple, so you could definitely do some significant damage. We just make so many more black gems, that's why the Eternal Bliss, but now that purple rumble exists, that is a good option. I just really like it because of the recycle method and then just how hard we're hitting. And I don't have any other place to use that purple rumble for the time being. Here comes the big hit. And we will have 2 hits like this. Oh, got it off twice. It was so nice we got it off twice. Was that 30 billion? Let's find out one more. And this is one of them that you could solo the boss. That was 15 billion. I wonder why that one was less. You could technically solo this boss with a hype for Cena. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and break. Austin is extremely strong. Y'all could see it. We've done 130 billion here. That is nothing shy to walk away from. We're gonna do a couple more here, but really past this, you could swipe. There's no harm in doing that. We're just gonna show what he's capable of doing without the hot tag. This is just in match. So there's that. We're gonna throw it out again. Well, let's see. We're at 3 million. Yeah. We'll throw it out again. That was just shy of 1 billion there. So you don't need the hot tag if you're able to do this setup, you know, with the zombies, with the plates. I understand this is whaley, but we want to hit big. That, you know, that's the fun in this game mode. All right, past this, I'm really just going to swipe because we're not going to survive a big hit, and we're just, you know, we're doing 1 billion per turn. That's nothing to shy away from. But there's no need to continue on, and we'll look at the final number. Here we go, the pin, and 131 billion. This is just, let's take a picture of that. That's just beautiful, right? Is that the best we've done so far? Yeah, new record. Our previous was 91 billion. So definitely improved significantly by having that purple rumble up top. I really like this combination. It is stupid strong. And I know a lot of people were able to get their hands on a Eternal Bliss last MLC from the last of the Armory prize walls. Rest in peace, Armory prize wall. But you were able to get your hands on it, whether it went to this Austin or not. You know, personal choice. I like it on him because of the hot tag, but if you do have the purple rumble, you could always use the Thomas chest plate. And I don't mind utilizing that here because I'm mainly using him for, this game mode. So there is Austin with DK Cena.